There was once a Zen master who had a young and talented disciple. The disciple was very smart and learned everything quickly. He was very confident and ambitious. He wanted to become a great master himself and surpass his teacher. The master was very proud of his disciple, but he also saw that he had a flaw. He was too impulsive and reckless. He often acted without thinking and got into trouble. He also had a bad habit of arguing with everyone and trying to prove himself right. The master wanted to help his disciple overcome his flaw and develop a more disciplined and balanced mind. He decided to give him a special test. He called the disciple and said, "My son, I have a very important task for you. I want you to go to the nearby town and buy me a watermelon. But there is one condition. You must not think about the watermelon at all while you are on your way. If you think about the watermelon even once, you will fail the test." The disciple was surprised and curious. He thought, "What kind of test is this? Why does the master want me to buy a watermelon? Why can't I think about it? How can I not think about it? It's impossible." He agreed to do the task, but he was not happy. He thought it was a silly and pointless test. He said, "Don't worry, master. I will be back soon with the watermelon." He packed his bag and set off for the town. He thought he would finish the task quickly and easily. But he was wrong. As soon as he left the monastery, he started to think about the watermelon. He thought, "Where can I find a watermelon in this season? How much will it cost? How big should it be? How heavy will it be? How will I carry it back? What if it's rotten or spoiled? What if someone steals it from me? What if I drop it or break it?" He tried to stop thinking about the watermelon, but he couldn't. He thought, "Why am I thinking about the watermelon so much? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Why did the master give me this test? What is he trying to teach me? What is the point of this test?" He tried to distract himself by thinking about other things, but he couldn't. He thought, "What are the other disciples doing right now? Are they meditating or studying or working or playing? Are they having fun or facing problems or learning something new or making mistakes? Do they know about my test? Do they care about my test? Do they think I can pass my test?" He tried to focus on his surroundings by observing everything around him, but he couldn't. He thought, "What is this place? Who are these people? What are they doing? Where are they going? Why are they here? How are they living? Are they happy or sad or angry or afraid or bored or excited? Do they have watermelons? Do they like watermelons? Do they want watermelons?" He tried to calm himself by breathing deeply and relaxing his body, but he couldn't. He thought, "Why am I so nervous and anxious? Why am I so tense and restless? Why am I so worried and stressed? Why am I so obsessed and confused? Why am I so afraid of failing this test? Why do I care so much about this test?" He tried everything he could, but he couldn't stop thinking about the watermelon. He thought about the watermelon all the way to the town, and while he was in the town, he thought about the watermelon when he found a vendor who sold watermelons. He thought about the watermelon when he bought a watermelon from the vendor, and when he carried the watermelon back to the monastery. He thought about nothing but the watermelon. And when he reached the monastery, he saw his master waiting for him at the gate. He saw his master smiling and holding a watermelon in his hand. It was the same watermelon that he had bought. The disciple was shocked and stunned. He couldn't understand what happened. He thought, "How did he get here before me? How did he get my watermelon? How did he know which one I bought?" He asked his master, "Master, how did you get here before me? How did you get my watermelon? How did you know which one I bought?" The master said, "My son, I didn't get here before you. I was here all along. I didn't get your watermelon. I gave you my watermelon. I knew which one you bought because I knew which one you thought about." The disciple was confused and curious. He asked his master, "Master, what do you mean? How did you give me your watermelon? How did you know what I thought about?" The master said, "My son, I gave you my watermelon by planting a seed in your mind. I knew what you thought about by reading your mind." The disciple was amazed and enlightened. He understood what his master meant. He realized that he had been tricked and taught. He realized that he had been thinking about the watermelon because the master had made him think about it. He realized that the master had read his mind because he had let him read it. He realized that he had failed the test because he had not controlled his mind. He realized that he had a flaw because he had not disciplined his mind. He realized that he had a lot to learn because he had not mastered his mind. But now, he learned a lesson. He learned the power of disciplined thinking. He learned how to control his mind and not let it control him. He learned how to focus his mind and not let it wander. He learned how to clear his mind and not let it clutter. He learned how to use his mind and not let it abuse him. And he thanked his master. He thanked him for his trick and his teaching. He thanked him for his test and his gift. He thanked him for his wisdom and his love. And he said to his master, "Thank you, master. Thank you for everything. Thank you for giving me your watermelon. Thank you for planting a seed in my mind. Thank you for reading my mind. Thank you for teaching me a lesson. Thank you for showing me the power of disciplined thinking." I hope you enjoyed this story and learned something from it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more powerful stories and lessons. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.